Porsha Williams recently filed for divorce from her husband of 18 months, Simon Guobadia. This shocking news comes just weeks after Porsha announced her return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, along with Simon's battle with obtaining U.S. citizenship due to his troubled past. Did this come as a shock to y'all, or do you think this is part of the storyline, Al?
Which part, Claudia? I'm so confused.
How about, okay, let's break it down. Let's start with divorce after 15 months, because they look so happy.
Right. And according to the Post, just a couple of days ago before the announcement, they were riding and hugging and kissing and all over each other.
On a boat?
For some reason, my gut just doesn't feel comfortable with all of this. It's funny how it's all coming out and it's percolating and all being unveiled right after she announced that she's coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's why it feels so storyline to me. But this is the deal. When I start to feel like stuff is contrived, then I no longer am emotionally vested. And I really hope that Porsha and Simon, I hope all of this is real, because you, Porsha, we love you. We like you. You make great television and we're emotionally invested. But if we start to feel like you're taking advantage of us and this is contrived and it's all to make your comeback interesting, to give you a storyline, we're very fickle in media. We're very fickle in America. We could turn our backs on you, and we don't want that to happen. I hope this is real. I hope everything that you're going through is real time and it's not for a storyline. But the bigger picture for me here is I just wish reality shows would do a better job of portraying the sanctuary of marriage. Because what message is that actually sending to young girls out here today as it relates to marriage? So
if you want the sanctuary of marriage to be protected, don't marry someone who's on his fourth or fifth wife. I'm just saying, Simon Guobadia. I mean, how many times you gotta get married to try to get this citizenship together? Because Jesus, once, twice, three times a lady. Armand, what do you think about this storyline or not?
I felt like it was storyline until it came out that he owed almost $1 million to NetJet. So I feel like Porsha said, you know what, to hell with this. He not finna have my money tied up. I'm out of here. You know, I think Simon don't have no money. That's the bottom line. The guy's broke. He don't have no money. And at this point, it's now starting to bleed into Porsha. So she like, you know what? I love you, but I tried to ride with you. But now your bad business is affecting me. And we all know at this point, Porsha thought she had her old African Nigerian king. And once she realized that the money was going to have to come out of her pocket, she quickly then realized that, listen, this is not going to work for me anymore. That's how I feel about the situation. So it just came at a time to where everything came out at once. But I personally feel as though she don't want to take on his debt.
Wait a minute, Armand. So you're saying then, in essence, you're saying that they lied to us at the top of this marriage? They lied to us when they showed how wealthy he was, saying that he's worth about $50 million. Are you saying that all that was fake? Or are you saying that they ran through it all? What are you saying?
Let me jump in.
Go ahead, Claudia.
Let me jump in real quick. My girl Tisa Tells, who has put a lot of time, and actually her popularity on YouTube kind of grew because of her in-depth investigation into Simon Guobadia. She told us 2 or 3 years ago that Simon was a scammer. Now listen, Porsha and I are friends. I don't talk to her, but I can respect that woman's hustle. That woman had Dish Nation going on. She had Real Housewives of Atlanta going on. She was a darling of Bravo, and she did a great job on Ultimate Girls Trip. She should have never quit her job for a man that no one could find any history of his actual dealings in business. I can open up a DBA, doing business as whatever enterprises, and say I do petroleum. That doesn't mean I do petroleum. And my rich African friends tell me they don't know who this man is. They've never seen, they don't know him in those circles. I got a text from someone today because, you know, your girl be knowing people. They said that Simon made a $25,000 payment on a used jet, and he never made another payment on a $900,000 contract. Now, we know a lot of celebrities that will go and do this for the gram. They will rent a house in the hills for $30,000 a month. And because of certain states with certain laws that are kind to residents, the tenants, you can actually stay there for a long time, just like during COVID. I could rent a mansion and they ain't gonna kick me out for 2 years because of the laws. I think this is Simon. Now, I heard this is alleged. This is
You're loving this, Claudia. You are loving this proportion.
I took my
It's the candy in you. You're loving this proportion, aren't you?
I told you, when my hair is done right, we're going to have a good show. And this
So
is
Claudia,
no
let's come back. Let's come back to your hot tea after the break. How about that?
Hold on, let me do this. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Well,
I'm gonna give y'all another cliffhanger when we come back from this this commercial because we need a minute's watch. We'll be right back. Welcome back to TGIF. If you're just joining us before we went to break, things were getting very hot and very tea-like.
Which story?
So we're talking about Porsha and Simon Guobadia, and I made it very clear this is no shade towards Porsha. This is all about Simon. I am coming for Simon Guobadia right now. My friend said that your money came because you got a wire that wasn't supposed to go to you, allegedly, and you intercepted it. Now, a large amount of money, and that's why you are able to provide some of the lifestyle, but you don't have the backing. There's no records of your business. And why would a multi-billionaire need to be engaged in so much fraud? Please tell me the answer to that. Because the multi-billionaires and millions that I know, they have businesses. They have businesses. You can trace them. They file taxes. They have employees, not just one desk or a laptop in an office, in a room of your house. I think Simon has always wanted to be on television. Fallon has told us that he pushed her to be on Real Housewives. Didn't quite work out with Fallon, but guess what? Porsha Williams, she likes husbands, so he went and got with her. I do think at first Porsha was being a little shady, my opinion, but I will say this, I do think she actually did end up loving this man because I don't think you can fake how she was looking around him unless she's the best actress in the world, like better than Angela Bassett, because she looks happy around him. She really does. And I think when she found out that this man, like all that glitters was not gold, it was in fact fool's gold. I think she was like, she did the right thing. Porsha, protect your assets. Because at this point, it's giving you're richer than him.
Yes.
You're legit
Yes.
and he's not. It's giving he needs you for citizenship and your coin. And I hope you don't get it from me, girlfriend. You done helped this man with his makeover. You got him on Ozempic. You got the new teeth. You did your part. You should be very happy. You gave back to the community.